Calgary Police Service is currently investigating a shooting in the 100 block at Martinvalley Mews Northeast. Police were called at approximately 10:50 a.m. on Friday, November 23rd, 2012, to reports of multiple shots being fired in the area. One man was confirmed deceased at the scene, and a second man was transported to hospital in critical condition. There are no other reported injuries. Several police units, including Hawk and K9, flooded the area, but no suspects were located. The suspects are described as two dark-skinned males wearing masks. No further description is available at this time. Although early in the investigation, this does not appear to be a random incident. The homicide unit is leading the investigation, and we're asking that anyone with information on this incident to please call police or Crime Stoppers. And I will try to answer the questions I can.
Does it appear that this would be organized crime related?
I think it's safe to say that we believe it's drug related.
The neighbors I know are wondering how long it's going to be that the scene is contained because they have some concern. It's all blocked up. You can't get into there.
It's early. I couldn't tell you a timeline. Our homicide unit is on the scene. Our forensic crime scene unit is on the scene. It will take some time to do a proper scene examination, so I don't know how long that will take. So, tend to try to do it as quickly as possible, but of course, that is for court purposes, so it will take some time.
Can you say that they find weapons in the area? I know it appeared that they did find some evidence.
There has been evidence identified at the scene. I don't know of weapons have been located yet.
Did either of them live in the house?
We're trying to determine who they both are, so we don't know until we can positively identify the individual, whether they live there or what the connection is to the house. So we don't know.
Was it ever inside the house or outside the house?
Again, we're trying to determine that. We believe that it's possible it was inside the house, but with the additional information that we had coming in, we're not sure if it started in the house. Some have it outside the house, so until we have that examination done, we can't say that they were.
So how did the suspects flee? Like foot, vehicle?
Do we have that information? No, I don't. I believe they fled on foot. I know that we had a high-risk canine track that was conducted from the scene, so we had K9 with support patrol units as well as our Hawks helicopter, but there was nothing that they got on that track, so I believe that they likely fled on foot.
Any direction?
No, I don't have that.
Did you ever actually have to make a shot or do that on their sites either?
No, so we get, initially the call came in, 911 call, we believe, from one of the neighbors. Very little information that we had at the time, just that general description of two dark-skinned males wearing masks. So with that information, we attended the scene. The district sergeant called for a rapid intervention just because of the information that we had that somebody was injured. So there are certain protocols that we follow for that. Officers did enter the scene, located one individual injured at the scene, carried that individual out to the ambulance, then went back in. So we have one individual that was taken into the ambulance, and that person was declared deceased by EMS staff. The second individual has been transported with gunshot wounds to the hospital and was transported in critical condition, but we don't know the status of that individual at this time.
But just for clarity, neither of them is the shooter of the second individual.
We don't know that. So we know there was multiple shots. Now, how many weapons were involved, how many shots were fired, and if they both shot, we don't know that yet. So that'll be information that we'll be looking for.
Was the house involved known to police?
It was known to us. Criminal activity, mostly organized crime, drug type activity, but yes, the house was known to us. We still don't know if these individuals were known to us.
Where did you get the description of the two dark-skinned males?
Just say the initial information, and like I said, we're working on that. I'm not sure where it came in. We had a number of witnesses and people in line are doing right now that, of course, to have a shooting like this happen on a mid-morning, daytime it doesn't happen very often. So there are a number of people that have information that they would like to share with us, and so we have some folks that we are interviewing right now. But the initial information that we got was that there was two dark-skinned males that were so that may immediately not be the case, but able to tell you now is that was the initial information that we had.
Residents at the scene, are they allowed back into their homes? I noticed that there were about 3 houses that were taped off.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't know if that's going to happen yet. If it's taped off, then the forensic crimes folks are still looking for critical evidence, and they won't release that scene until they're satisfied that everything's been checked. So that may take some time.
Is there anyone else in the house?
I don't believe so.
You said there were multiple shots. Is there any indication that rounds or gunfire went to any of the neighboring houses?
Part of that, the protocols that we have, major crime protocols, when we have shooting incidents, and that isn't something that we would be looking for. So I just can't tell you right now if there are any rounds that exit the home or if there's anything outside of the home yet, but that's certainly things that we will be looking at. That's one of the early stage priorities that we try to establish early in the investigation.
You said you had employed the high-risk canine.
No, it was just what we call a high-risk track, that they believed that they were going on a track. So there would have been some indication that the dogs picked up a scent of some kind. And given the nature of this call, you have a high-risk track where you could very well be tracking somebody that's armed. So just the nature of those type of tracks are higher risk than normal, and we'll have a patrol officer there providing cover because the handler's attention is on the dog, not necessarily around, and then we also had air support from our worker.
So who are police talking to now?
They're just talking to witnesses, neighbors, people that came forward when we arrived at the scene and offering up information. So they're being spoken to now by homicide folks. I know there's a number, I don't know how many exactly.
But have you been able to talk to the other person who was injured?
I don't believe so, but I can't confirm that. I don't know, I just that they were transported in critical condition. Don't know if anybody's spoken to them yet, to be honest. We'll have investigators at the hospital waiting for that opportunity right now.
Is there potentially a third victim? Initially, chemist was told that they might have 3 patients.
I think in situations like this, when you hear multiple shots, lots of information, I know there was things that we were even hearing in the early stages that we haven't been able to confirm either. So I think there was a response that was initiated based on a lot of that information, a number of ambulances, that type of thing. But at this point, I don't believe we're looking for a third.
Does it appear that there was a robbery or?
All we can say is we believe it's drug related. Now, what the circumstances were, if it was robbery related or what it was related, that will come. So, and like I say, I mean, this early, only a couple hours into the investigation, it's tough to know motives and weapons and what was the reasons that this happened. So as soon as we get more information, we'll certainly release it as quickly as we can.
You mentioned this was a drug house or some sort of organized crime. Was this place already under investigation?
Not necessarily investigation, but it was known to the officers that work in that area as being a problem house and generally drug related.
How long has it been a problem house?
I don't. And again, we don't know if the 2 people that are involved here lived in that house or were part of that problem. So again, until we know who we're dealing with, some of those questions will become a lot more clear as we move along.